Welcome back, everybody. This is the Johnny Mare, and I am continuing with Super Mario Bros. 1, the Super Mario All-Stars Edition. It is my goal, and I am going to make every effort in this episode to finish up this game, which means I'm going to have to beat World 7 and 8 of this wonderful game, and that will be it. So these are, of course, the two most difficult worlds in a lot of ways in the game. And I've spent many hours and many lives playing this game and playing these worlds specifically. So we're gonna see, of course, everything on display. All of the obstacles that the game has slowly been kind of building us up to taking on. Hammer Brothers, for example. Okay, that worked. Bullet bills on multiple levels. As you can see, low and high. We're actually going to have the return of a water level, which we haven't seen since World 1 or 2. I think it was World 2. And also the Cheep Cheeps coming back, flying at us from below, which is always very annoying, of course. But we'll see how many lives I lose. Now, usually I can get through World 7 without losing any, but I'm not making that a guarantee. World 8, on the other hand, I will probably lose quite a few lives. I make a lot of stupid mistakes, and there are a couple of very difficult parts in World 8. Especially 8-3, which is easily my least favorite level. Oh, come here, you stupid blooper. There we go. So, same layout as 2-2, I believe, except much more frequent enemies. So a lot more bloopers, a lot more of the cheeps coming at us. And of course, the strategy here is to try to lure all the bloopers over to the left so that you can quickly swim by them without getting hit. We'll see if it works. Yes, it did. Now, fun little glitch in the game, or tip, I guess, is that bloopers actually won't hit you on the bottom of the screen. So if you are walking along the okay, if you hit your head, it'll send you downward and you will hit a stupid Cheep Cheep. But the blooper will actually start swimming upward before it hits you. So as long as you walk on the bottom, even if you're Super Mario, you will not get hit by them. So it's a little bit of a safe zone. But there we go. Got through 7-2 without losing a life, although I did get shrunk, which is unfortunate. I did have fire flowers, which would have been very helpful in 7-4, but we'll see. Alright, stupid flying Cheep Cheeps. And not only that, but we also have Koopa Troopas running around, both green and red variety. And flying ones too. So the layout is the same in terms of the level design, but we have these added elements. And yeah, dang it. Oh man, almost didn't make it across that pit. If the Cheep Cheeps connect with a Koopa Troopa as they're coming up, they'll actually make the Koopa Troopa switch directions, which can throw off your timing. So you're expecting it to continue to the left, for example, and all of a sudden it'll go to the right, and then it'll hit you, and then you die. But I made it. Oh. Come on, Mario, run, jump. Alright, so we're going to be heading to 7-4, which is another quick maze before we take on Bowser. And I actually think Bowser is easier now. So starting with Jump, World 6, we want to start low here, then go middle, then high, then go high again. Okay, and then low, middle, and high once again. And that is the maze. But I think Bowser's actually easier now because he doesn't spit as much fire that he's got the stupid hammers. So all I have to do is run right up to him, Wait for him to jump. And run under him. Pretty easy. You know, in the previous dungeons, when he wasn't throwing the hammers, he would shoot out the fire at you. And the timing of that was a little trickier. But there we go. World 7 completed. No lives lost. Still at 13, which I will probably need all 13 of. And now it's the infamous World 8. Home of much frustration, perhaps rage-inducing moments. We shall see. With very tricky jumps and a couple of ridiculous obstacles. So let's see how this goes. Now, 8-1 is tricky in the sense that you don't get much of a timer, so it's a very long level. And they start you off at 300 seconds as opposed to 400. So there are many times in this game where I was waiting for a particular obstacle, and there's a star right here, to pass me, and the timer would run out, and so I would have to go fast and jump, and I would get all flustered and panicked, and I would end up falling in a pit and dying. But, whoa, we are almost done. Now, the first of the interesting obstacles is right here. You just do a normal jump, and you'll clear that and hit that small little platform. I died many times when I first played this game trying to do a run jump there, and it is really hard to do. Uh-oh, run out of time to land in that one little space. So then I discovered you can just do a normal jump without running, and it's perfect. But here's 8-2, another really difficult level. This is a safe spot right here for this Koopa. And then, let's see if we can kill Lakitu. There we go. Now 8-2 is nice because there's actually a 1-up right here. So you can keep getting this 1-up and keep redoing the level. Jump. Without actually losing any lives, which is helpful because there's another obstacle coming up that is very frustrating. And that is you have to do a drop-down run jump. Oh. Well, there is a mushroom in here, but I'm trying to run the Koopa off the screen so it disappears. But it's not going to, is it? I want that mushroom! Ah! Ah! Dang it! Well, that was pointless. Alright, so it's coming up here. There's a little piranha plant right here, and then a drop down onto 2 single platforms. So you can try to run off there, dashing and jump, or you can try to go as far left here as possible and then dash. And what you need to do is clear that spot doing a dash, and then jump at the last second off the rightmost one, and that will take you across. But it doesn't always let you do it. So we'll see how many times it takes me to actually accomplish it. Sometimes it's quick, I get it on like the first or second try. Sometimes it takes me, 3, 4, or 5 times to actually pull it off. Alright. And they also like to shoot multiple bullet bills at you in a row, which can be very frustrating. There we go. Got rid of the Koopa. Maybe I can get this mushroom now. Oh yeah. Not that it really matters if I fall into a pit, but it's nice to have it. If you can keep the mushroom going into 8-3, that'll make 8-3 much easier. Because then you can get a fire flower, and you don't have to worry so much about the bullet bills and Hammer Brothers. Come on. Sprint across. Stop making me look foolish. Jump. Deja vu. We've done this 80 times already. Oh. Now, fun fact about Mario Brothers 1, it is actually the first game that I ever recorded back when I first started doing Let's Plays in an effort to do a Let's Play video. So when I got my first video recording software and hardware, which is the Hotpodge USB Live to Video Digitizer, I think it's called, which is the device I used to record a lot of my first few Let's Plays up until Resident Evil. And also any of my Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games. Yes, got it. Alright, let's move on to 8.3. But anyway, when I first got it, the first game that I tried recording and did a very brief and sample commentary over for a Let's Play video was this game, Super Mario Brothers 1. And I did a 5-minute test video with very terrible audio quality. My commentary was really bad, of course, so I had never done it before. But that video never saw the light of day, and I don't have it anymore, so I can't upload it for comparison's sake. But the problem with the USB Live, which is one of the reasons why I got my HD PVR, as I now take on my least favorite level in the game, 8.3, is that it has a very small lag between... Okay. Get him? Alright. Well, there's a mushroom right here. And there's actually another block like that when we get to the next Hammer Brothers. But there's about a split second, half-second delay between the video quality when you record with that. Oh man, dang it. And now I'm too far. I'm not going to be able to get the mushroom because it's in the second block to the left there on the top. Now we have Hammer Brothers on the ground. Oh, great. Let's see if I can do this. That made recording a platformer very difficult because obviously my timing was way off. I actually died a lot when I tried that. Okay. Come on. Jump. Okay. 2 more to go. Come on. Jump. Holy crap. How did I do that? That's ridiculous. But there we go. Only 8.4 to go. Those of you that have played a Mario game before, you know the usual last castle in taking on Bowser is a maze, and that is definitely the case here. Come on. I feel really antsy right now. Ugh. Good start. Killed by a Goomba. But anyway, I will show you what I think is the quickest path. This is what I hopefully meant to do. Jump. There we go. Yeah, and hit the middle, Koopa. But if you go in the wrong pipe here, it'll take you back to the beginning. You want to take this pipe for the first part of the maze. And then you want to jump over all of these guys. And then there's a coin block right here. And ultimately, you want to get up into that floating pipe right here. And now for the third part of the maze, avoid the Cheep Cheeps. And go down this pipe, which takes you to an underwater level. Can't get away from it. Now with fire columns to avoid. And bloopers. Yeah, the difficulty in this is entirely in getting to Bowser. Once you get to Bowser, just like with the World 7 castle, it's pretty easy to get underneath them, even if you're small. But here's the challenge. There's a Hammer Brother waiting for you right before Bowser, and you have to get over him. Ugh. If you can time it just right, you can do a running jump over him, and then immediately do another sprint jump, and that will take you up to the platform to take Bowser on. But it has to be perfect timing, so let's see if I can pull it off. Such unnecessary death. Gotta love that lightning in the background. Very ominous. I'm gonna slow down here. Try not to make stupid mistakes. But yeah, once we finish this game, the next subscriber choice LP that I'll be taking on is the one chosen by my viewers, and that will be Mega Man 2. So I will be starting that next week in place of this game, assuming I can beat 8-4 here. 10 lives. Come on. We can do this. No more mistakes. This is it. This is the time. We're gonna do it. This game has made me look silly for the last time. Hopefully. And I have not played Mega Man 2 before. So that will be semi-blind. I've watched Let's Plays of it. And of course recently beat Mega Man 1. But I've heard Mega Man 2 is a little bit more difficult. So we'll see how that goes. Right. Down the pipe. Let's do some swimming. And we will dodge. Come here, blooper. There we go. Go. And at this point you're fine, because obviously you can just run faster than these guys. Okay, let's see if we can do this. Sprint, and sprint, jump, and underneath them. And there we go. Super Mario Bros. 1 has been defeated, and we finally get the real Princess Toadstool. Hopefully, we don't get dropped into the lava. Yay! And Mario gets the most sugar that he ever gets in any Mario game. And that is Super Mario Bros. 1, viewers. Thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. You can, of course, replay the game with a more difficult setting with enemies and such if you press start and continue. But I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be moving on to my next game, which is Mega Man 2. So as always, viewers, thank you for watching. I will see you all in my next series. So long.